think we're on. Oh, let me get this gum out. Yeah. Okay. Where is? We are live. That is exciting. Okay. I'm going to. Okay. There we go. Hey, Wolfie, how are you? Hi, Ari. How is everyone? I'm doing great. How are you? I'm great. How are you, Ari? Come on through. I'm excited today because I got this cool deck. You know how I have the after tarot deck? I have the before tarot deck now. Isn't that fun? So cool. I do have the after tarot deck nearby. Let me get that. I can do both. One second. All right. I got the after tarot deck. Guys, I got my after tarot deck and I got my before tarot deck. So fun. Um, you say you want to see the cards when you pull them. Yeah, I'll make sure to show them. Happy Friday, everyone. Hi, Coffee. How are you? You're not late. We just started. Yeah, we just started. This weekend, I start a new class. Technically, the class starts today, but I'm not going to look at it until tomorrow. Um, and you were put as unhireable. So she was actually, I got fired, but hopefully they can do something about it. I'm sorry, Ari. I didn't realize that the cards were being so harsh. I mean, it did say she was saying bad things, but to put you as unhireable is kind of wild. Hi, Sand. Ari, Aries Princess, you're going to find something way better. I didn't know they made a before tarot deck either. Yeah. Honestly, it sounds like that company was just not a good company because to do that to somebody is just like really extreme. I feel the work thing is so hard to find a job. Yeah, it's really hard right now. Oh, okay. All right, asked a question. A card just flew. I don't know where it went though. Really flew out of here. Okay. Ari says, Spirit's advice for me. Okay, Spirit's advice. Let's see. The Spirit's advice. I'm going to shuffle both decks. Okay. Yeah, probably, or the manager might have been the problem, but manager doesn't work in the company anymore. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Some companies are just so shady. Um, let's see Spirit's advice. We have the Hangman. This is the before tarot deck. And we have the Six of Cups. All right. So for the Hangman, we already know it's about taking the time to sit and be able to think and reminisce, particularly when it comes to past behaviors, past decisions, past patterns, to make sure that you have fully grown and learned from those lessons, especially when we get the Hangman and the Six of Cups together. It's sort of just about thinking and reflecting on the past. And when we think and reflect on the past, we can reminisce about good times and appreciate the good things, but we can also think about things that we may have learned, patterns we may have seen, ways that we can grow and improve and understand areas that we may be self-sabotaging ourselves. So I think Spirit's advice is to, have a strong appreciation for that past and everything that you've learned and actually apply those instances, those learned lessons to where you are at the present. Let me see. Okay. Senses. Should I take the Centurium Silly. The Centurium Silver Multivitamin. Probably the manager would be the problem, but that manager, okay. Okay, I'm making sure I'm not losing any question. Oh, thank you for donating, Wolfie. Thank you so much. Okay, I want to make sure. San wants to know, and don't forget, if you like the reading, don't forget to tip. And you can also tip at my PayPal. I have pinned that above. I know people tend to like that better. And also, I always forget, super chat to skip the line, but as usual, I will be going in order, and I'll be on for about 35 minutes today. I do have certain things like house chores I need to do. I've been neglecting it because of schoolwork, so unfortunately, I do have that. But let's just enjoy our time together now. So the next question was, San, should I take the Centurium silver multivitamin? I think I've seen those in stores. Let me see. Should San take those? Wolfie, did you ask a question, or let me know if you have something to ask? We have the Six of Wands. This is so cute. They're receiving their crown after the victory. I love this, actually. Yeah, you should take it. You know, it's going to be good for you. It's going to really help out your immune system. More than likely, it'll probably give you like maybe a small boost of energy. King of Swords. You might even feel a little bit sharper. So you may notice like a cognitive difference as well, Sand. And let's see. What do we have here? Would I enjoy living someplace that's warm year round or most of the year? Year round, or would I enjoy living someplace warm year round or most of the year? I enjoy living someplace year round or most of the year. Let us see. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and we also have, oh, that fell. We have the Strength card. I think parts of you would enjoy it, but the other parts of you would feel like this is a lot with the Strength card here. You can see on the Before Tarot deck, there's a glare here. She's backing away from the lion. This is before she kind of tames the lion. So it would be something to get used to. It really would be. You would feel like this is a little treacherous sometimes. It would just feel like a lot. I will say that it's maybe not as ideal. Maybe the cards would think you might prefer living someplace with more seasons, or even maybe a colder atmosphere. Let us go back up. Cues. Want to make sure. Oh, Wolfie says, can you give insight about the circumstances that would show up combining before and after tarot regarding my life partner? Circumstances that will show up. Circumstances that will show up. Circumstances that will show up. And then I'll go back to the other questions. I just wanted to get the Wolfies first because Wolfie did make a donation. Okay. Insight about circumstances that will show up. Here is the Before Tarot about circumstances that will show up. This kind of flew out. Okay. We have the Six of Swords. This is them hopping on the boat. And we have Temperance for the After Tarot deck. Okay. I love how the bird's flying away on the little Temperance card here. Okay. So it kind of gives me all of these messages that have to do with expanding and traveling, because the Six of Swords is always about, they're literally picking up and going on a new adventure, going to a different location. So it makes me think that surrounding your partner, Wolfie, is more than likely you're going to meet this person on your travels. Same with, the bird flying away on the Temperance card, and then Temperance connected to Sagittarius, which is a sign of travel. So something about this person you may meet during your travels, or it's possible that they're from a different country and maybe they like come to where you're currently living in some regard, but the circumstances do involve more than likely having to travel, move. It may not be another country. Sometimes it's just like far away, like New York, California, or something along the lines of that. But those are the main circumstances to look out for. And then on a less physical sense, the Six of Swords can be about elevating your intellect as well as temperance. Both of those cards connect with moving on to a place that is more peaceful. Six of Swords is about moving on to calmer waters. The Temperance is a calm and patient card. So everything should be at a point in your life where things are a little bit more peaceful, or things are slowing down. They're starting to stabilize. Things are starting to be less chaotic. And that's like the energy and the circumstances surrounding everything, Wolfie. Let's see if anybody else. Welcome everyone coming in. I'm going to go back up to the other questions. I'm going in order as usual. And I'm glad you're reclaiming that, Wolfie. I hope that happens for you. And I'm going to go right in order, everyone. If you would like to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat. Today, I have my before tarot cards here. You can see the images here. And I have my after tarot cards for those coming in. I don't know why I got the devil. Seems like bad luck. But anyway, we have both pals here, before and after tarot. And if you want to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat. And if you like the reading, you can tip. That is pinned above. Now, let me go back up. I believe doctors prescribed I'm paranoid of getting too much and paranoid about my health. No, I think it's good that you're serious about your health, Sam, because health really is wealth. You can have everything in the world, but if you have bad health, you're not gonna enjoy much about life. Okay, Ari the Aries princess says, would I like the pay and the environment at Wendy's? Let's see. The pay and the environment at Wendy's. And you also have another question, I think. And you're welcome, Ari. Would working at Dairy Queen be better than working at Wendy's? Okay, let's do both. Would you like the pay and the environment? Wendy's. Oh, this card came out for would you like the pay and the environment? We have the Four of Cups. And so this is the before tarot deck. He is actually drinking from one of the cups. So I don't know if you would like it, but you would feel like you got something from it. It's kind of like this better than nothing vibe. And then we also have the Seven of Cups for if you actually let me pull a second card for that one, because I just need to clarify that, because it can go technically two different ways. Would you like working at Dairy Queen better than Wendy's? I feel like Dairy Queen, I don't know. I get this vibe as like you'll kind of really like the people at Dairy Queen, or maybe even the customers. Maybe there's like cute people, cute boys coming in. I don't know, but it just gives a very daydreamy type of vibe there. I do feel like at Wendy's, there's not going to be as much enjoyment, but you'll have a lot of breaks at Wendy's, because you can see the Four of Cups here on the before tarot deck. The pay is not that great, but it's kind of like you got this resting period here. This is kind of you maybe like being on your break, being able to drink. What's that Wendy's? Is it the Flurry? No, that's McDonald's. What's that chocolate drink that they have? It's so good. I haven't had it in years though. Oh man. But that type of drink, that's you relaxing at Wendy's. So you'll get more breaks there. Oh, thanks, Wolfie. That's so nice of you to say. I don't know if I feel like there's a lot of good people who are on YouTube though, who can read tarot and all of that. Let me go back up. Frosty. Yeah, the Frosty. Thanks, San. So you'd have a lot more time for relaxation, Ari the Aries princess at Wendy's. but I don't know if you'd be happy with the pay. Ari asks, comfort messages from my spirit. Oh, some more comfort messages. Let's see if they have any comfort messages. Calm down, cards. I can't read you all. Comfort messages. Comfort messages. We're going to do before and after. I'm so happy I found this before deck because I was kind of wondering if somebody had made one. I wish they were the same size, though. This is fell down. Okay, we have the moon. Let's see if there's glare here. And you can see the wolves aren't howling yet. The lobster is in the water, and the moon is talking to the animals, I suppose so. And let's look at the other cards on the After Tarot deck. This one fell out. We have the Empress, and she is holding up a little, I don't know what that is called, some sort of trinket that she holds. I'm not really sure what that is, but it looks like some type of accessory, almost like a staff, but like a mini one. But either way, she does seem happy. And so the Empress and the Moon, this is all about following that intuition, to let it guide you, to listening to your inner voice. Both of these cards indicate a connection to femininity, which for my definition or how I interpret that, I see it as being in touch with the sides of you that have to do with caring for yourself and caring for others. So the messages that Spirit want to give you is take care of yourself, number one, be kind to others, follow your intuition, that you are someone who has a lot of creativity inside of you. Express yourself and do it proudly, like the Empress here holding up her little mini staff thing. Be someone who isn't afraid to learn and go into places that people may be too scared to risk and jump into, because the moon is all about taking risk and showing your inner light, and that you can create anything you're capable, anything you put your mind to and that you're capable of. You have a strong creative force behind you. And I'm trying to think of anything else in terms of what they want to say. I'm going to pull one more card. We have the Two of Cups. I love on the Before Tarot deck. This is like them not even meeting yet. They're kind of looking at each other. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there, possibly romantically or with friendships. If you see someone and you think they have a cool look or you think they're attractive, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Seriously, like you've got it like that. You're amazing. That's what the cards are basically saying from your spirit. Okay. Hey, JN, how are you? Welcome in. I'm going in order as always. I'll be here for, I'm going to say at least 20 more minutes. I'm going in order. Oh, hey, KA, how are you? How are you? And Prism, I see you there. I'm going in order, everyone, as per usual. If you like to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat. The last question we did was Ari's question, who had comfort messages from their spirit. And then I did Wolfie's already. And let's see. Ari says, I don't know how I could miss the cold if I do move. Maybe the snow, but I don't know about the cold. So maybe the cards are kind of saying you missed the snow. Hey, Z, I'm doing good. How are you? Coffee with the unknown. I have a question. What are Eddie's true emotional feelings for me? Okay, we are on Coffee with the Unknown's question. If you are coming in, questions are free, but I am going in order. So if you would like to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat. And I think I mentioned I'll be on for the next like 20 minutes or so, something along the lines of that. All right, let's go with Coffee's question. What are Eddie's feelings? We got the sun. I don't know if you can see, there's such a glare here. Ooh, it's very sun-like. You see that one child here, one little child. I don't think there's the other one there. We have the horse and we have the flag, and it's almost like the sun's coming up. So the sun is rising. So I would say Eddie's feelings for you is growing more each day. With the sun card here, the sun kind of means that somebody feels like very excited, like they're very awakened. They feel alive around you. They have a strong affection towards you. their feelings are growing and expanding. So Eddie has very strong feelings for you. Like it's like that scene, if you've ever seen like 500 Days of Summer, where he randomly starts dancing in the street because he's like really likes summer, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it breaks out into a random musical because he's so happy. So that is pretty much Eddie's feelings towards you. And as I mentioned before, they're still growing, they're still developing, and they're still becoming more powerful. I believe that is what the cards are saying here with the Sun card. And what else do we have here? We have Z says, what are my work colleagues? I think I dropped one of the after tarot. Okay. What are my work colleagues' secret thoughts about me? Also, how are your finals? My finals were tough, man, but they were tough. We had to do presentations, and I'm just glad our group went first, but because he was a really tough grader, that the teacher I had. Let's see. What are Z's colleagues' secret thoughts about them? Let's see. What are Z's colleagues' secret thoughts about? You said, I thought he was only sexually attracted to me. I think the sun is more than sexual attraction because we could have gotten way more cards. He definitely has an interest of at least who you are as a person. He might not be that expressive. I usually can get sun ruled cards for people who may struggle when it comes to expressing the emotional side of them. I've just seen that a lot. They may be like, he may be not as in touch with his feelings as he could be with the sun ruled cards. Let's see, what are Z's work colleagues? I'm shuffling these cards. Okay, their secret thoughts. We have the world. Their thoughts are pretty good. And the high priestess. Okay, so overall, they really do think that you're somebody who stands out and has a lot of great qualities to you. And you're basically, it's almost like cut from a different cloth, like you're cut above the rest in a way, because the world card represents somebody who is extremely successful, who has a lot of things going for them. You see how happy this person looks on their card. They have so many accomplishments. They're at the center of this circle here. It's almost like they feel like you're somebody who a lot of people are naturally drawn to, or they'll at least know about. Okay, people, they feel like you stand out is essentially what they're saying here, in a good way. But with the high priestess there, they also feel like you're somebody who people don't really know too well, because the high priestess can represent a lot of mystery, and elusiveness is the word I want to go for. They feel like that there is this side of you that people just aren't aware of, that they don't know about. But possibly that you're very just spiritual. Maybe you're just quiet. Or, wow, I love how we got the 8 of Swords here. So that kind of just um, goes to what I was saying about the high priestess, where they may not feel like you're somebody who always speaks your mind. The 8 of Swords can be somebody who's shy, or somebody who doesn't always speak up, and can be very non-combative, very peaceful, but just the thoughts are hidden, is what I'm saying with the 8 of Swords. So they think you're great, they just don't feel like they know you as well. Essentially, it's not really anything bad, I'll say that. And they think you're smart, because the high priestess and the world card together usually represents somebody who is very intelligent and very observant. Okay, so you keep to yourself a lot, Z. Yeah, they notice. They just want. I get they want to know what you're thinking. Essentially, when I see those cards together, people are just like, I wonder what this person's thinking. That's really what's going on. Where are we? We're at Sans question. If you're just now coming in, I'll be on for the next 15 minutes, I believe. Yeah, it's almost like 25 minutes have almost passed. I'll be on for the next 15 minutes. If you would like your question to come to the front, all you have to do is super chat. And if you like the reading, you can tip as well. I have a PayPal, or you can just tip in the chat. And I'm going at order as usual. If I don't get to your question, then you will have to catch the next live. And I made this live subscriber only because I was like, I just want to talk to my subscribers. Let me see here. We are on Sam's question. Should I do my first floral design event right out of the gate? Should I go for it, or should I do more easily simple arrangements and work up to it? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay. Which is going to be the better path? What's the better path? We have the first one, which is to do it out the gate. We have the magician. Sounds like you can. And then we have the Knight of Cups to work up to it. I think the magician is more encouraging you to just, out the gate, go for the full event. Don't stick to the simple designs, go full out. The magician loves a show. The magician's a performer. The magician loves the dramatics. They like to show people the full range of their skill set. You should 100% just go for it. And I think it's probably going to go well. The Knight of Cups is kind of like, it gets to be good and bad. It can be good and bad with the Knight of Cups, but the magician is pretty much like, wow, you've really impressed me. Like, the magician's all about, I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm giving you the best that I got. Sometimes I'll get in readings for somebody who is trying to impress someone, and they're basically cracking all the jokes, telling them all the things that they've done. So the cards want you to show your full range of skill set, essentially. Okay, let me get back up. For those who are coming in, hello. I'm trying to scroll to the bottom. Hi, Sydney. Oh, hey, Angelus. And trying to see if there's anybody I missed that's coming in. If you are just, oh, hey, JN. Didn't even see you there. I'm doing well. I hope you all are doing well. I'm scrolling back up to the top to see where we back are. I'm going in order as usual. I'm going to be on, I don't know how many minutes that is left. What is that? 8 minutes or something like that? I don't know. But if you really want your question answered, all you have to do is super chat. Otherwise, I'm going to go in order as per usual. And if you like the reading, all you have to do is tip. My PayPal is linked above. You can also skip the line and just send that money through the PayPal, and I will get to your question. Let me see. Where are we at? We're at Ari, the Aries Princess. Will my future spouse be blonde or redheaded? I asked if they would have dark hair and blue eyes. Yeah, I remember that. And you got a no. Okay. I remember when you asked that. Let's see. Whoa. We got the sun. So I think so. Which kind of makes sense. The sun is very bright, blonde, and depending on the redhead color, can have very a lot of redheads very like light colored lashes, right? At least from what I have seen. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's a yes with the sun card there. These cards are really flying. I don't know what's going on with the energy tonight. I'm like grabbing them everywhere. So I think that's 100% a yes. With the sun card, putting like, this is some clarity. This is like a aha. This is like a yes. This is more likely going to happen. We have, our Aries Princess has one more question. How will or does Nemessa feel about me opening up to her, specifically about how I felt when it came to her not making time for me last summer? How did she feel about that? Let's see. We have the Four of Cups. I don't know why we keep getting that one. And I'm pulling from the After-Tarot. We have the Six of Pentacles And another card flew out, and the Five of Swords. So their feelings are pretty complex. I think on one hand, they may feel a little bit defensive, like they kind of are. They're like, okay, I like that you came to me and I took in what you said with these two cards, this Four of Cups, they're drinking from the cup. The Six of Pentacles here is giving things to someone. So they're like very much being engaged. But then we also have this Five of Swords energy, which sometimes I get this card to someone making themselves out to be the victim, and or they're just not being as empathetic to other people as they could be. So what I'm getting here is, though they do like that you opened up to them, is that I don't think they're fully taking in and appreciating the weight of your words and how their actions have affected you. I think they feel like, last summer they were living whatever life that they chose to live, and they feel like, they don't regret their decision, because it benefited them. And that's kind of like the mindset they have. Five of Swords can be a very selfish sort of mindset in a way. I'm just not gonna lie, I don't know. It's hard to find positives about the Five of Swords here. So I think that's exactly kind of what they're saying when it comes to that. And you're welcome, Sand. All right, we have a few minutes left. Yeah, we have about like 4 minutes left. So I'm going to get to these questions here. Kate, okay, KAS. Now that they're not online, do they still remember me? Do they still remember Kate? Do they still remember Kate? Do they still remember Kate? Let's see. Queen of Swords, yes. 100%. Queen of Swords has a very sharp memory. Look at this picture. It's so cute, though. She's looking at the butterfly on her little sword. I feel like that's them reflecting on you. Even if you're like one of many thoughts, you're still a thought, and a prevalent one in their mind. Okay. The Queen of Swords has a lot to think about, but she's still focused on that little butterfly. And I kind of feel like you're that butterfly in this person's head. Okay, we have a few minutes. We have enough for like maybe one or two more, depending on the question. Okay. We have Prism Stan. Can I get a general reading? Can I get a general reading? Let's do this. We have the Two of Wands. I was looking at the picture. Sorry, that's why I was looking so hard at it. I was like, oh, that's a cool interpretation. It's like when you get the Two of Wands, the Two of Wands is always looking and watching over something. And it's so cool that you have somebody watching the watcher. So basically, you're in a period right now where you're probably planning things and you're trying to reassess and maybe go in a different direction, or even just restructure some things that you have going on personally in your life or professionally. And I think people are looking at you, anticipating, wondering what your next move is going to be. This is either like friends and family wondering, maybe even colleagues, depends on how open you've been with your colleagues about where you're going with your life. But the message is that people are looking at you as you try to navigate your current opportunities that you have been reflecting on. Let me pull another card here. I want to look at the After Tarot deck. Page of Pentacles here. The general message is the Page of Pentacles. I want to clarify that because that can be a few things. Okay, so that can be reversed. Okay. So general messages is that it wants you to take a chance and get out there and try to go for the things that you may have been scared to invest your time in, try new things. It could be anything from simple like, oh, I got a tattoo and I've always wanted to know what a tattoo was like, to something something complicated, like I've completely shifted my career, or I've decided to join a new sport. Like I met someone and they recently picked up, it was like not pole dancing. It's like a acrobatic thing that you did with poles and things like that, and they'd never done anything like that in their life, and then they actually end up loving it, and then they go to pole competitions now, and I'm just like, that's wild. So essentially, the general message has to do with, don't be afraid to take those risks, don't be afraid to take those chances, and people are curious about what you're going to do, so don't think your actions will go unnoticed. Okay. And I think that is where we end for today. Oh, thank you, Kate. Thank you so much. That is where we end for today, everyone. I will be on next week. And I did want to give a heads up that in the winter that I will start doing more paid readings. So just wanted to give that heads up. That'll be December. Obviously, it's December. December is the winter, but just wanted to give that heads up. Don't forget to watch the new video on my channel. It premieres every Thursday. And also, oh yeah, the lives will be more paid too. I'm gonna try to do private readings for like a short period in December, only because that's a period where I don't have classes. And what was I saying? Oh, I was saying, don't forget to watch the latest video. Obviously, next video will be out Thursday as always. And I will see you all next week. Don't forget to answer the polls. I'm polling you astronauts every Tuesday. So answer the polls so I can know what readings to do next. And hopefully you guys come next time and I will be able to answer your questions if I didn't get to them in this live. And I'll let you guys know when the next live is by Tuesday. Okay, I try to do it by Tuesday. So look out for that on the community tab. All right, I think I've said it all. I think I said every announcement I need to make. And good luck have a great week, everyone. Have a great week. Stay safe, be happy. And, I'm wishing you all the best. Au revoir.